always nice to talk with Peter Immich, but first I would like to introduce him a little bit. Peter Immich, together with Michael Kemmler, is author and publisher of the first mountain bike guidebook for Soča Valley. He established website MTB Slovenian and agency Freiraus that offers cycling programs like Trans-Slovenia and Best of Soča. The result of all this is a breakthrough on a German and Austrian market in the last years. For what he did, he was announced as Slovenian Tourism Ambassador 2010. He assists local tourist organizations at international fairs. He published several articles in German bike magazine, and last but not least, Peter is an important part of Soča Outdoor Festival success story that was born this year. Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
What was your first fascination about Slovenia and what it is today that still fascinates you in Soča Valley? How did it all started?
When I first came over Predil Pass and in Koritnica and then Soča Valley, was fascinated by the nature, and it is still fascinating. We just have been to Kobilja Glava up there and took a view over the valley. It's just great nature, and that's the most fascinating thing here. And it started with Michael. He was kayaking in the 80s already, and then I joined him and we took the bikes and took the maps and were looking for tours, and we were fascinated by the possibilities for mountain biking here.
So you really feel love for Slovenia, don't you?
Yes, definitely.
How would you describe mountain bike paradise Soča Valley? I think among Germans it is still more or less insider's tip. Can this also be one of the attributes in the future?
It can be, but it's getting established as a tour or destination for mountain bikers, definitely, because you have all these, especially from the First World War, all these old roads, mulatieras, and this nature, like I said, and you have endless possibilities for mountain bikers. So it still can be a more quiet place than other places, like the ski resorts in Austria, for example, and this would be maybe the advantage here for this, or the best thing here, that it's a little bit more quiet, but you have great possibilities for biking.
So Soča Valley is simply such a fantastic place to bike. What are your favorite routes here around?
Oh, that's difficult. There are lots, but maybe first I should say like Stol or Matajur. These are really nice mountains with more possibilities to go down and up, and also the other side, on the Kürren side, Capella Base, for example, and also in Bovec you find some nice routes, but the better place to make round tours is here in the southern part of the valley.
One of the best tours crosses Slovenian-Italian border, right on the top. This is Mount Matajur. We are now in the process of creating a cycling route around Mount Matajur and Soča Valley, through Soča Valley, Cividale and Colli Orientali del Friuli. What's your view on this?
I think it's a really good idea, because Soča Valley is a great place, and also the Italian side is a really nice. Cividale is a very attractive old city, and you have different landscapes here. You have the mountains, and on the other side you have this wine hilly area. So, and you have to connect, as you live close to the border. It's a great idea to connect Italy and Slovenia in one route.
How can such an event like Soča Outdoor Festival contribute to the development of biking destinations?
It helps to make it more popular, also to bring it into the mind of the people who are living here, also the foreigners, that there's a great place to bike and that people are interested in coming here for biking. And as I experienced, there's a lot of interest also on the fairs. People are interested to come here and they really like it. We got a lot of really positive feedback. People say, oh, it was great, I come back. So I think the bike festival is another step to make it more popular.
What do you think about the bike program on the festival, and what's your opinion about the marathon route on the festival?
When I saw it the first time, I said, wow, that's a really nice route. You have nice uphill, great scenery when you are up, and really nice downhill, nice trails. So it's more not on forest roads. You have a nice combination of all of them.
And how can you compare destination of Soča Valley for mountain biking to, let's say, Garda Lake?
I would say it's really comparable because you have the same mulattiera and old roads from the First World War, and in Lake Garda you have the lake, but here you have the river, so you can do rafting and hydro speed, everything, kayaking, so you can do a lot of outdoor activities here also, like paragliding, hiking, so it's really comparable.
And how do you find the establishment of the cycling section in Holmen Alpine Association? If you have any good ideas for us or suggestions, please, or in other words, where should we take care of flow trails?
Yeah, that was a really good idea because also in the former times maybe Alpine Association was a little bit mountain bikers, they destroy all our trails, but if you have a special group in the Alpine Association which also can take care of or maintain the trails, it's really a good thing, I think.
And another thing that just started is Bike Alpe Adria Association, which can offer kind of support to programs like your Trans-Slovenia from Kranjska Gora to Piran. This is Alpe Adria Tour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because you go from the Alps to the Adria, and it's a great tour. And also Alpe Adria Association, I think it's a good thing because they can propose like accommodation and all the other providers for, let's say, shuttle transport of the luggage. So it helps a lot, I think. Because for us it was a lot of work to find all these places to stay and providers, the other ones. So it helps.
And the last question, we are now with your group of mountain bikers at tourist farm Pricofolu in Prapetno near Tolmin. How are you and your guests satisfied with your stay here?
It's great. Tomasz is a really nice guy. We just went up with him to Kubilja Klava. He just took us there to take a view in the valley, and yeah, as all Slovenians, he's really hospitable, so we really like it here. Also, it is raining a little bit, but it's great.
Okay, Peter, thank you for your time. We wish you success with programs in Slovenia and a lot of good flow in our valley. And of course, see you at the Soča Outdoor Festival in September.
See you. Thanks.